Kylian Mbappe, after joining Real Madrid from PSG, has started the season with strong scoring form, but he wants to pick his matches when playing for the French national team in order to focus on his goal of winning the Ballon d'Or in 2025. Mbappe has informed the team's management that he only wants to participate in important matches, especially after suffering an injury that kept him out of the October international break. Nevertheless, he still played for Real Madrid in their victory over Villarreal, surprising national team coach Didier Deschamps. Mbappe is currently the captain of the French team and is monitoring the number of matches he can participate in to avoid injuries, particularly given the congested schedule. He's expected to return to action for Real Madrid in the upcoming important matches, and Cristiano Ronaldo has expressed his support for Mbappe in the future Ballon d'Or race. Kylian Mbappe's story is causing a stir in the football community, especially since a star like him has decided to prioritize personal matters over national duty. Recently, Mbappe sent a clear message to the French Football Federation: "Do not call me up for international matches that I see as meaningless." This statement surprised many fans, especially those who cherish the French national team, where Mbappe became a national icon after the glorious success at the 2018 World Cup and played a key role in subsequent tournaments. The matches he referred to mainly include friendlies or games that are just for fun, such as those in the Nations League, often viewed as opportunities for less prominent players to showcase their talent, or simply for veteran players to return to their youth. In the context of an increasingly grueling fixture schedule, injury prevention has become a practical and unavoidable concern in modern football. Stars like Mbappe must continually battle across multiple fronts, bearing the immense pressure of physical demands. Speaking of which, one cannot overlook Pedri, a young talent who has suffered a series of injuries. No one wants to face such an outcome unless you're a diehard fan of physical therapists. Mbappe is not only concerned about his health, but is also aiming for a lofty goal, winning his first Ballon d'Or in 2025. To achieve this dream, he needs to maintain peak performance and avoid matches with high injury risks. Here, focusing entirely on his club, Real Madrid, is not just a strategy, but also a plan to steer clear of unnecessary battles, especially with his teammate Vinicius Jr. being a leading candidate for the 2024 Ballon d'Or, who wouldn't want to avoid collisions in friendly matches. However, this choice has not been without criticism. Some argue that it is a sign of selfishness, as Mbappe seems to prioritize personal interests over team spirit and national pride. Many fans of the French football team even feel that this action is part of a pattern in which he has shown a preference for his own career over the interests of Paris Saint-Germain. Before moving to Real Madrid, Mbappe found himself in several controversies related to contracts and his future, leaving fans of the capital club feeling disappointed. Now, they wonder if he will continue this trend of putting himself above the team on the national stage. What surprised many even more was Mbappe being spotted at a nightclub in Sweden on the very night the French team played. Instead of taking time to rest or support his teammates, the Real Madrid star chose to enjoy life at a restaurant and later partied freely at a nightclub. Perhaps he believes that good fitness must also be accompanied by a happy spirit. However, this incident led many to feel that Mbappe lacked seriousness and respect for the national team. A big question looms. Is he ignoring the national team, or is he genuinely preparing for larger battlefields ahead? The football world will be watching closely. However, Mbappe's teammate on the French national team, Wesley Fofana, has come to his defense, stating that he has every right to do what he wants during his downtime. Fofana emphasized that everyone should enjoy their free time, and Mbappe's choice of how to spend it shouldn't be harshly judged. "He's a great guy and an outstanding professional player," Fofana said, seemingly trying to frame Mbappe as an embodiment of the live life to the fullest mentality. Are we perhaps overreacting? As a top player for France, it's only natural that Mbappe would be in the spotlight. Yet many believe the media has gone too far, almost adding fuel to the fire. Others argue that, as the captain of the national team, Mbappe should bear responsibility and respect his image, even when not on the field. His presence at entertainment venues while the team is playing is viewed unfavorably by the public. Despite the many reasons to celebrate, the attention on him certainly gives people pause. Former Paris Saint-Germain player Jerome Rothon pointed out that Mbappe's public appearances could negatively affect the team's image. He stressed that while Mbappe has the right to do what he likes in his downtime, appearing in crowded places should be carefully considered. It sounds like a lesson from a parent. You can go out and have fun, but remember to come home on time. Furthermore, coach Didier Deschamps expressed concerns about Mbappe's decision. He labeled it a disaster and called for a fair perspective on the issue. While Mbappe's decision not to play might stem from feeling fatigued, his nightclub visit raises doubts about his seriousness. Everyone feels exhausted with such a tight schedule. But perhaps Mbappe should consider a spa day instead of partying. This highlights a larger issue in modern football: the increasing pressure of fixture schedules. Manchester City's Rodri has warned that players might go on strike if conditions don't improve. Players' health is at risk when they must play continuously without proper recovery time. Overall, injuries have become an unwanted companion for many stars. Nevertheless, Mbappe's refusal to participate in meaningless matches is not necessarily a selfish act. It could be a way for him to protect himself amid the fierce realities of modern football. However, this also presents a significant challenge for the French national team as Coach Deschamps faces difficulties in the absence of his captain. Finding a suitable replacement for his position in the Nations League matches won't be easy, akin to searching for a sock in a messy room. Moreover, the packed schedule from domestic leagues to international tournaments leaves players insufficient recovery time. And consequently, numerous players suffer serious injuries that impact their careers. With his sensitivity and understanding, Mbappe has chosen to safeguard himself to ensure a long-lasting career at the top level. He has just recovered from a thigh injury sustained in a match against Alaves and has only played 2 matches since. His recent performances haven't been particularly outstanding, so a break might indeed be necessary. Ultimately, is Mbappe being too selective by declining to represent the national team in meaningless matches? Media opinions will certainly shift depending on his performances on the field. This situation mirrors the way his idol, Cristiano Ronaldo, has to constantly prove his worth. If, after this period, Mbappe shines at Real Madrid and brings glory in crucial matches for the national team, those who criticized him may have to rethink their decisions. And by then, will anyone still remember a night out at a nightclub? Whether Mbappe is on a break or not, one thing is certain: the attention on him will never wane. Who knows, he might just be preparing for a grand comeback like a superhero in the football world. Perhaps after a fun night, Mbappe will step onto the pitch with new superpowers, scoring goals and dancing like a ballet dancer, leaving everyone in awe. And if not, at least he has given us a hot topic that won't die down anytime soon. So let's wait and see if Kylian the party boy will become Kylian the goal machine in the upcoming matches. Just don't forget to bring good shoes and some snacks for the party.